In this video, I'm going to show you how the KNEEVOICE application works, how we bind it for the very first time and calibrate it. What I've done prior to this is I've downloaded the latest version of the application and I have my KNEEVOICE brace charged and ready to use. So I'm going to go ahead and launch the application. At the bottom you'll see some motivational messages: prevent knee problems, get active. So I'm going to just get started here. I have, for the logging, 3 different options. I have my KNEEVOICE account, if I had one, my Facebook. In the future we could add Twitter, Google and so on. I'm going to go ahead and create a new account. I'm going to accept the terms of service and privacy policy. I'm going to go now. I'm going to be prompt for the different settings for my profile. So I'm male. This is my date of birth. Remember that we only have to do this for the very first time. Every time I launch the application after this, it's already going to have my information saved. My height, I'm not very good with the feet and inches, so I'm going to switch it to centimeters. Same goes here for the weight, so I'm going to change that. Now it's going to ask me of my knee condition for both of my knees. So I'm going to say that for my left knee I have a surgically treated knee, and for my right knee I have it's a normal knee. So for my left knee it's going to ask me what kind of surgery I had. So let's say that I had meniscus surgery. For my left knee it's going to ask me if I've had any interventions. I'm going to say yes, I've had some stem cells. And for my right knee I haven't. Now we go on to the physical activity. So I do some cycling. How often do I do this? I do it more than 4 times a week. So now I've finished my profile, I'm going to continue on with actually bias to the phone. So as it's the very first time, I have to switch it on, obviously, so I've just switched it on right then. You can see that the sensor was automatically detected. Now I'm going to search for the device here, I'm going to connect to it. As soon as I switch, I should get the microphone, which I do. The LED is now blinking blue. So which knee do I want to calibrate? I could do both. I could do left or right. I'm going to go ahead and do left for now. I'm going to be prompt with the pain that I have. I'm going to say that I have a little pain. It's going to ask me to find a place where I can flex my knee for 5 times without hitting anything. This is basically an image illustrating how it should be. Right here, it's just making sure that I have actually set up the device correctly and I've got it strapped and I'm ready to record. So I'm going to hit begin recording. What this image is going to do is it's going to illustrate the way I'm moving my knee. So right here I'm doing it quite slowly so I can show you in the video how it works. And if I'm doing something wrong, well, I know how to adjust it accordingly. The score that you see here that is being calculated is based on all the different variables that I used for my profile and also the sound that I just captured. So it's telling me that my sound, or my score, sorry, is good. This is based on a 0 to 100 scale, 0 being terrible and 100 being very good, very good. So my calibration is done. Right here, if I wanted to, I could begin a new session. So a session would actually be what I would use the device on a daily basis. It's detected from my profile setting that I do cycling, so it's selected cycling for me automatically. If I wanted to change something from my profile, maybe I've lost some weight, I could, but right now I'm just going to go to the next step. Every time I do exercise, I'm going to be prompt with the pain, as this is something that can change. So maybe now I have no pain, and it's just going to make sure that I've strapped it on for me to begin the session. So right here, what you can see is I have a dashboard. This dashboard will show me in the future if we wanted to add some sort of wearable technology to it, additional. We could have the heart rate, we could have the temperature, we could have distance. how we envision this is that it will actually change from just that good status to an actual number. And this number is going to be something like a heart rate monitor, which is going to vary depending on the type of exercise I'm doing, which will have, let's say, a lot more meaning in the future. So right now I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to stop this activity. It's going to calculate the score. Again, what it's doing, it's going up to the servers, it's processing the audio, it's processing the variables, it's processing the movements that I've done, and it's calculating the score back. I'd like to note here that for this algorithm, every time that somebody inputs more information into the database, it actually gets better. And what we need is to have as many people as possible using it. Right, so what do I have here? I could go ahead and listen to the sound if I wanted to. I could have a map where I went on the on my run. If I wanted to, I could actually share this, so I could share it with my physician, or I could share it via social media, Facebook, Twitter, Google, and so on. Okay, what else have I got here? So I've got my session history right here. I have my progress. Hopefully all progress would look like this. I have my profile information, if I want to change something or not. I have my settings. These are settings more related to the application that you find in most apps. I have the version. I have the logout, and I have email sound files. The email sound files is something that we've been using now. It probably won't be rolled out on the latest version, as this is just to be used for us to know the different sounds that we're getting when we do the initial calibration. And that is basically the application. I hope you liked the video, and if you have any questions, please contact us.